Hello there, happy holidays. Well, painting Aleph is apparently tricky for some of you. So, especially shading the white armor. Let's see if I can make it fast and simple. Now, I normally paint by Aleph, referring to these illustrations here you find on the books. Violet glow all over. It's a matter of taste. You see an example here, a marut. Don't ask me what marut means. Aleph, I can tell you, is the first letter of the Arabic alphabet, that's for sure. But I mean, don't panic. I will stick to the usual plan here. Right, so first, I suggest you start from black. I know Aleph registers white, but if you observe, the light areas are in fact very, very few. 80% is non-metallic metal. So listen to me. Take care of non-metallic metal first. You know how to do that. If you overspray the parts that are supposed to be white, not a problem. Exaggerate the light around the eyes. We'll tune it down with washes later on. So, yeah. This is what I'm telling you. Everything is gonna be tuned down later on. So don't worry if everything looks kind of, whitish. It's fine. It's fine. Now put your airbrush aside for 5 minutes. Don't leave the paint in it, obviously. Duh. But maybe put some thinner in it or something like that. Paint the base color on the white armor sections. And there are not many, and it does not have to be perfect. The perimeter should be as precise as possible though, and you'll see why just in 2 seconds. There you go. Now you get back to your airbrush and you highlight the white armor areas. Use your finger as a masking tool. Trust me, this is just the right tool for the job. Yep, this is also one of the reasons why I don't use gloves. True. And this is the time where you put your airbrush away. Now we apply black wash all over the non-metallic metal parts. Now while the wash is still wet, but really wet, you can just add a tip of white and the blending happens magically. It's really like, idiot proof. And the results are stunning sometimes. So I suggest you try it. Time for highlining, you may use the brush or obviously the pencil, as you know. If you're using a watercolor pencil, sometimes you may find that the result is kind of dirty. In fact, it really resembles like, dry brushing, for example. Because this is what it is. But you have a great advantage. Look at this. With a humid brush, you can smooth out every line. And if the brush is wet, even if you do something stupid, like this, for example, you can just brush it off. Or, just move the pigments around. This is quite a big advantage with pigments. Obviously, pigments can be used for different purposes. Could be quite messy, but if you really have big problems in shading the white, for example, giving that, violet undertone, well, you may use pigments. That's really as easy as it can get. Then if you don't like something, just brush it off. Remember to fix the pigments in place when you're done using varnish. But while using pigments is very, very messy, and frankly it takes ages. The best way, guess what, is using your brush. Put some wash all over the place, and still you can use this method here. Again, while the part is still wet in washes, you can just add a tiny, tiny drop of white. And look at that, this is Harry Potter stuff. And look at this, we are done. Where the difficulty really lies, I have no idea, Lola. But yeah, this is it. See you soon.